Yo, YouTube, what's up? Welcome to the Rated R for Wrestling Studios.
What up, Mox?
Guys, NXT on USA just finished up. We have two takeaways from the show. The start of the Dusty Classic for the men's side. The women's side is not yet started, but we got some interesting tag teams in that, so some pretty heavy hitter tag teams, but it's the start of the Dusty Classics. We have a few tag team matches, the main event being part of the Dusty Classic, one of the matches. We have Finn Balor, your NXT heavyweight champion, on the show. Some interesting things going on here on the episode of NXT. We also have some news and rumors for you guys at the end of the show having to do with our favorite faction of all time, Retribution, and former WWE champion, former tag team champion member of the New Day, Kofi Kingston. Some updates on his status health-wise. So we have stay tuned to the end of the video for those news and rumors. So let's jump right into this. But before we do, I remind you guys, drop a like on this video and a comment on this video if you like the video, like the content we're bringing out for you guys. Whatever you guys want to talk about, let us know, because it does help us out in the YouTube algorithm and gives you guys more of our content if you like and comment on the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you're watching. You're gonna subscribe to the channel notification bell so you guys are alerted when the new videos drop. Hit me up on social media: Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all those social media platforms, all the same handles. In the description section below, I got those links. Use those links, buy through those links, takes back towards the channel. Let's get right into it. Two takeaways from NXT. NXT started off with our favorite, with our girl Shotzi Blackheart going against Candice LeRae of The Way, along with Indy Hartwell.
Still don't like it.
Yes,
still 3 weeks later, still don't like it.
Indy Hartwell over this match causes a distraction to help Candice LeRae get the win on Shotzi Blackheart. Then we find out Shotzi Blackheart is teaming up with Ember Moon for the Women's Dusty Classic. So it's a good tag team. But also Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez are in there as well. That's a real heavy hitter tag team right there.
Heavy hitter crew. That's my pick right there. That's my favorite.
That's probably the favorite right now to win. Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez, the heavy hitter tag team. But I'm not really sure if this is the end of LeRae versus Blackheart.
I doubt it.
It doesn't seem like it. I think they're just going to go away for a little bit with it, or go away from it a little bit because of the Dusty Classic and Shotzi being in there. Next thing on the show, Grizzly Young Veterans versus Ever-Rise, part of the Dusty Classic tag team tournament. Grizzly Young Vets get the win. There it is. I mean, they continue. They're obviously the bigger tag team of the two, and they will keep going on. They're I think they might be the team that goes to the final to take on Strong and Cole. I think that'll be the end of it. Strong Cole versus the Grizzly Young Vets. I don't really see anybody else in there.
Yeah, I definitely see them trying to push that crew and kind of get them over. I don't know if they'll win it, but they're definitely, that's the team they're gonna make this whole tournament to get stars out of, hopefully.
Yeah, big time. That's what it seems like. Yeah. Next thing on the show, Johnny Gargano taking on Dexter Lumis. This is funny because Dexter Lumis's matches are always entertaining the way he is, all that stuff, especially Gargano's reactions and all that stuff like that. But was what it was. The match ended. Gargano rolling up Lumis to get the win. Then you have Gargano in theory attacking Lumis after the match. Kushida runs down to make the save, and then Kushida beats up. He puts the arm bar on Johnny Gargano, and then hands him the NXT North American Championship. So staking his claim that he's coming for that North American Championship, which should be a tremendous match. Kushida versus Gargano for that NXT. Yeah, big time excitement for that match coming up whenever it does happen. Next thing we had Finn Balor in the ring cutting a promo, and he gets interrupted by Pete Dunne, Oney Lorcan, and Danny Burch. And then the brawl ensues. He's taking on all three guys, and none other than this man comes to help him. This takeaway number one. The help comes from Kyle O'Reilly, still recovering from his jaw injury sustained at the match at NXT New Year's Evil against Finn Balor. But Roderick Strong and Adam Cole come out, and I don't know, we could see some good-ass 8-man tags, if they can get another partner. Dunne, Burch, and Lorcan, maybe Pat McAfee, but somebody else, because Pat McAfee's technically not with the company right now. So
Jay White,
I don't know. We could see somebody, but it'll be pretty awesome to see some 8-man tags, even some 6-man tags. You could have O'Reilly, Cole, and Balor against Pete Dunne, Lorcan, and Burch. Could be some awesome stuff, but it's cool to see all of them kind of connected with each other in the end. I think it's pretty cool stuff. Yeah.
Nah, definitely cool segment. I like the way Kyle O'Reilly came back. Just, they built their respect because they had two of the best matches of the year.
Yep.
Or, 2020's best match and 2021's maybe the best match. We got a long year left, but that was a cool way to do it. I don't like that Bobby Fish is not around because he's definitely part of the group and he just doesn't show up. So that's always kind of weird for me. But we're definitely, this is definitely pushing to something bigger. than, just a singles match or just Dunne versus Finn. It has to be, Undisputed Era versus Dunne and Oni Lorcan. So that's definitely like what's going to happen. There's especially with the whole jaw thing that they're pushing.
Yep.
But it's definitely a fun little segment. It was like, to me, it was the highlight of the entire night. I thought, just because it was a lot of fun. Because it's intriguing to see where this is all going to go. And I'm just saying, Jay White, who knows right now? Think about that. Think about it.
I would be excited. I would be even excited to see Tyler Bate show up and help out Pete Dunne. NXT,
Tyler Bate.
Yeah, the NXT UK mates coming out to help each other out. But that is takeaway number one. A cool, nice little tease that you got there with Balor and the Undisputed Era. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but Bobby Fish not being there is kind of weird, but if they had 6-man tag championships, then he'd probably be there, but they don't. But next thing on the show was another matchup in the Dusty Classic. It was Jake Atlas and Isaiah Scott teaming up, right? They've had their issues, but now they're teaming up and they're taking on a new team to NXT, formerly known as the Rascals, now known as MSK, and they would actually get the win here. MSK, new tag team on the block, they show up. It was halfway decent match, but they showed up and they got the win. So it's a big type of, big time win for them to show up and to advance in the Dusty Classic. So good for them. We'll see how they look going forward.
This name was too close to BSK, Undertaker's crew back in the day, and this little MSK, BSK, too close. And they switched it up. Don't like it. Don't like it.
But two young, good-looking guys. They're in NXT now. Hopefully for it to stay, and they made their debut today. So Dusty Classic, and we'll see who they take on next time. Next thing on the show, we had Xia Li showing back up with the new gimmick along with Boa. She's out there. She's taking on a random jobber. This is the destruction of a match. Takes it over. It's over. Now she continues to look the part, and it suits her well, the new gimmick and everything. The only thing nitpicky on the gimmick is the fact that the person sitting in the chair has like this fake looking fire that's just the Bailey inflatable
it's the Bailey
man
thing, inflatable man thing. That's what it is. It takes away from the whole
it's goofy looking.
It's goofy.
And put some real fire.
Either real fire or don't have it at all. Like the crazy light underneath and her pushing around with the mask thing. Okay, we'll get into his hate. And Xia Li, lay your shit in. Don't punch the girl. Don't tap her. Punch her.
Yeah.
You miss with the right hook. It makes her look weak. You got one chance at this crazy gimmick. And right now, I'm still intrigued, but it's kind of weird. And I don't know where it's going, but I'm still down with it. I still want to see what happens.
We need to get a little bit more meat on the bone for the gimmick to really make it work and get some more stuff out of it. And then Bo has to get actually in the ring too and have some success as well to keep it going.
He's looking like Neo, so I don't know. Maybe he'll do something crazy, but right now, just lay your shit in, make you look the evil. You're like this tall, so you gotta make yourself look evil. Come on.
Yeah, she has to, but she is a legit, badass. She has a mixed martial arts background training and stuff like that.
She kicked my ass, of course. She kicked my ass, but just lay that shit in.
Yeah, so some of the stuff she needs to make sure she lays it in, of course. Yeah. Next thing on the show, Undisputed Era taking on Breezango in the final match of the night, part of the Dusty Classic. I'm sad because Breezango taking on this powerful of a team in the first round sucks, right? Because I kind of wanted this to be like the final, right? Because I love Breezango. Breezango is my jam. That's my tag team right there.
Who doesn't love Breezango? Leave in the comments if you like Breezango. I don't know what's the matter with you because they're just entertaining and they're fun. Come on, they're all good guys.
If you do not like Breezango, write in the comments why, and I will berate you afterwards as to why why you should like them. But this is a good matchup, really good matchup between all four men involved. We also had Kyle O'Reilly out there fighting off Birch, Lorcan, and Pete Dunne by himself. Finn Balor will get involved trying to save the day, but in the end, they do get the win. Cole and Roderick Strong, so they advance. Breezango was eliminated, but this takeaway number. So what happens to Pete Dunne, man? They take him out. He gets a knee to the face up against
Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm sorry. Pete Dunne takes out Kyle O'Reilly, a knee to the face against the barricade, and that messed up jaw. His mouth was bleeding. So this may be a way to get him kind of out of the picture just a little bit, so Pete Dunne can kind of slide in there and take on Finn Balor for the NXT Championship, mano a mano. This could be why they're doing that and why he got taken out like this, but it was a cool segment. Again, it's a playoff of the previous segment in the beginning, earlier part of the show with the promo and the brawl, and it's just a continuation of that. And then Kyle O'Reilly gonna get the brunt of it all in the end by Pete Dunne. But remember, Finn Balor did come out to help him out, so something to talk about there.
Yeah. So this was interesting because earlier, a little before the main event, we had Scarlett Smoke Show doing her little thing about Karrion Kross is coming for Finn Balor. Yeah. So there's that thrown in there. And the fact that he comes and helps out Kyle O'Reilly, so we know that match is in there. And Pete Dunne comes and is attacking Kyle O'Reilly. So now he's gotten the focal point of being from Finn to Kyle O'Reilly. So that's where we're at right now. So it's kind of we're we're grooving storylines all over the place right now when it comes to the NXT Championship. So I'm gonna just see where this goes. But I do think there's a multi-man tag team coming, because you can't have Kyle O'Reilly helping out Finn, then Finn coming up Kyle O'Reilly, and then Undisputed Era there, and you got Lorcan and Birch there. So there's definitely some big gonna happen here. So I'm excited for that. I love the way they beat him up. I like that at the end he was feeling his jaw. They're playing that the whole thing. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. But again, they're swerving us with the NXT title. Who is Finn gonna face? He has the X on his chest. It's like he's a marked man. So it's definitely interesting to see what is Finn's next big rivalry.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. I like how they're weaving the storylines throughout the show. That's always a smart thing to do. A very Attitude Era thing to do is to weave the beginning parts of the show throughout the rest of the show, and kind of have stuff intertwined with each other, because it builds everybody up, and everybody has something to do eventually, because they all get intertwined with everything. Even Breezango here in a losing effort, they're still involved somehow in it, so it elevates them as they elevate their opponents as well, because they're so talented in the ring, as well as Strong and Cole. So it helps everybody out in the end. It's wonderful stuff. It's good stuff to have everybody kind of just intertwine with, even if it's just for a week, but they just kind of intertwine. Everybody gets a little rub off of everybody. It's good stuff.
And it works so much better than showing a replay 17 times of what happened 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Like we do on Raw, where and SmackDown, where we see the same goddamn replay 3 times. Like, just stop that and do more of NXT stuff. God damn it.
Yeah, but you're right about that. It's good stuff. But yeah, so we'll see. It looks like Pete Dunne's staking his claim. He's gonna get the match, but again, Cross, Balor, in the end, that's the money maker. That's the number one match right there they want to push for
Don't
NXT.
Forget Scarlett's in that. Don't forget Scarlett's
exactly. Scarlett's in it as well, so set it up for NXT TakeOver. But guys, that's NXT. Those are 2 takeaways from the show. Now let's get into some news around WWE Universe. So the first bit of news we have an update on Kofi Kingston. He was not on Raw, surprisingly, in a match where Xavier Woods stuck on our boy T-Bar, aka Dominic Dijakovic, the formerly known Dominic Dijakovic of Retribution. T-Bar got the win there against Xavier Woods, but he was by himself. So New Day's always with each other for the most part. And then we get to find out in an interview from Kofi Kingston he had that he was talking kind of strangely out of the side of his mouth. One side of his mouth closes, the other one doesn't. So it's a bit of an odd situation.
Which doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, we assume that he's dealing with a broken jaw. I say he's just said it's a jaw injury. On Monday Night Raw, they did say it was a broken jaw that he had, but we got confirmation that he does have a severe enough jaw injury where he's having issues talking, and he's not on the show because of that. So we wish him a speedy recovery. But we'll see how long he's out, because remember, they don't have that many tag teams on Raw to go against the Hurt Business. So what's gonna happen now?
Yes, definitely a blow to the storyline, a blow to the New Day, especially like the New Day of Woods and Kofi. So that was interesting. They just lost the titles. I thought we were gonna go back and forth with the feud here. So maybe it could be something where Woods can run the show for a little bit, maybe like a couple of weeks or a month or so, and then hopefully after a Rumble, Kofi's back in there and flying around and entertaining us. Just speedy recovery. I mean, it didn't look comfortable the way he was talking. It definitely it looked like it sucked. So
yeah,
hopefully it's not too long.
Hopefully he comes back by the Rumble, because he always has his Rumble spot. So does Morrison. So it'd be pretty cool to have Morrison. I mean, it'd be pretty cool if they have a Morrison Kofi combo spot where like both of them are trying to help each other to get back in the rings.
That's like, if that doesn't happen this year, it's definitely a miss.
Yeah,
but it gives them a whole nother year to think of something crazy to do, because they've been doing this for a while now. What more can he do? Yeah.
So we wish a speedy recovery to Kofi Kingston. We're obviously big fans of Kofi. A lot of respect for the man. So hopefully he comes back soon. Next bit of news around WWE Universe is our favorite team, our favorite faction of all time, the Retribution. The one I've been shitting on Retribution since the start. I made videos. Go check those videos out. It's just me shitting on Retribution, and I constantly do it all the time. So we get to find out how much Retribution is actually getting paid, each member, minus Mustafa Ali. That's not disclosed, but we get to find out each one is making 3 years, $250,000 over those 3 years.
Good money.
It's very, very good money. They're very comfortable as of right now in their paychecks. But we get to find out too is that pretty much everybody's getting the same contract. Unless you're a massive star, pretty much everybody's gonna get in the standard contract, because from Raw, SmackDown, NXT, if you're up for a contract, if you're like a lower tier superstar, you get in the same similar contracts, extensions, maybe just for a short period of time. But due to the fact of the pandemic, no live crowds, no house shows, none of that extra revenue coming in.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's kind of getting the same thing. But all members of Retribution except Mustafa Ali are getting 3 years, $250,000. So a little bit of financials there.
Hey man, more power to him. I'm a little jealous just because like this whole Retribution thing really does suck, and I don't know. But it's nothing with the guys in the ring. Like we like Dominic Dijakovic. He was awesome as Dominic Dijakovic. As Teabag, and he's not that much fun for me. But you know, more power to him. Can't hate. Good for you guys. Enjoy the money. It's good money. It's solid money, and hopefully, you know, we have crowds soon and they can get paid more and offer revenue, and maybe they fix their gimmick up and they get some merch stuff, because like this Retribution just kind of sucks in all aspects. I think if you unilaterally, whatever other word there is about that, it just down the board, it's not good. No one likes it. No one's enjoying it. I'm surprised you're still around. I'd rather have Raw Underground than Retribution right now. Just saying. Right in the comments below, what would you rather have, Raw Underground or Retribution? Pick one.
I'm pretty sure everybody in the comment section below is going to pick Raw Underground. If not, you're just trolling. But T-Bar, I want to say one thing about T-Bar. The man is good on Twitter because he has put out some really funny stuff coming at guys like CM Punk and coming at guys like Goldberg. You know, he put retweet if you want Retribution to take out Goldberg, which should have got a lot of retweets. But follow T-Bar.
That would have got him over. That would have got him so over.
Exactly. They should have done it. But, you know, check out T-Bar on Twitter. But, guys, that's our video for today. Remember to like and comment on the video. Helps us out in the algorithm. You know, it's all good stuff helping us out. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. And that's the show we got for you guys today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. My first Mark, but do not do the job.
Later, Marks.